Hassan Chop! I'm MegaHarv, and welcome back to Mother 2 Deluxe. Was that intended to be a Looney Tunes reference there, Earthbound? I'm not entirely sure. I hope so, because that would be the most dated reference I've made yet. Which is impressive. So let's talk to the Sphinx, see what he has to say. Are you a thief, a warrior, or one who has come to see my majesty? You must decide what you really are. Therefore, what will you do? I will dance in front of the Sphinx. Whoops. Wrong star. Let's start from the top. And then let's fight this big-crested Buka. And make him die. What did I say? Big-crested? Great-crested. Great Pyramids, Great-crested Buka. Just seems like the time and the place for it. So let's try not to use all of my magic before I go into the pyramid, because as difficult as I find the Pink Cloud dungeon, the pyramid is pretty tough too. I've definitely had some close calls, near misses. So I will do some really fancy dancing for the Sphinx. Do circles, and then maybe try to not fight any of those considerate UFOs. I might be able to ninja around them. If I go left. Let's go! Yeah, I'm probably gonna get there. So long as the photographer doesn't distract me. You gotta pay real close attention here. Make sure I don't get jumped on the way in. If it's a considerate UFO, it shouldn't jump me when I'm entering the pyramid. The Great Pyramid of Skarabai. Oh, enemies right off the bat. Let's do this. So we got an arachnid! And a lethal ass pyroglyph. So I should just go ahead and use magic right off the hop. And hungry hit points suck. And constantly refresh. At least refresh the people who are using the magics. Which in this case would be China. So let's burn that ass pyroglyph. And that very, very enthusiastic... well, they are arachnids. I was gonna say, like, try to be fancy and say arachnid as, like, a technical term, but it already is arachnid, so... I failed you. I hope you can forgive me. Let's just kill these guys. Before they kill me. Let's get these guys under the belt. Then I don't have to show you me fighting these guys anymore. You'll just get to see a lot of me going into a battle, and someone being dead when I leave the battle. But I should be able to pummel this guy good and proper. Alright. Now let's de-poisonify Sean here. Oh, what do we got? Ooh, a beef jerky. That's good to have right now. Any good magics? No, not yet, but I'll probably get some before long. Okay, so let's do a little bit of healing. Also, I managed to pick up a little bit of Kraken soup from one of those considerate UFOs. What do we got here? Is that, Shattered Man? Royal Stone Statue. I think I want to freeze them. Or do I want to flash? Let's try flash. And freeze. And slime generate the ass pyroglyph. And I may as well refresh everybody. Then continue forth. All good and refreshed like. Hopefully I freeze this guy. He's probably gonna hit me really hard if he gets through. And he's gonna. Mr. Ass. All poisoned up. But this might be a game changer too. No. And oh, I killed the asp outright. I kicked his asp, as it were. And let's hungry hit point suck some more, and maybe get an instant death in on this Royal Stone statue that's probably resistant to death, seeing as it's survived in the pyramid for thousands of years. But I might be able to beat the crap out of it and destroy it faster than Father Time would, doing his thing. So yeah, if I just kinda do some straight up mash attacking here, should be able to knock this guy down a peg. And we can continue onward. And get pretty much all the use that I needed out of that refresh. squeeze every last drop out of it. What do we got? Pharaoh's Curse. I think that gives... that either poisons enemies or gives them a cold. I can't remember. I should probably use the poison again. Yeah, some of those hieroglyphs on the wall will come out of the wall and try to ruin your day. Like this one right here, who will cough in my general direction and give me a cold. Well, at least in the regular version. I can't remember what he does in this version. We're gonna find out here shortly. Hopefully I'll kill him with one PK beam, and then we will never have to find out. Except for the other times I fight him, and then I can update you on the process of battling the Curse Hieroglyph. Yeah, it's looking like this one's gonna be fairly straightforward. Just make sure he doesn't get you. You don't want to get got. Got that? Good. So what's in this casket? Ta-da! There's a viper inside. Like a vehicle? I like how the pyramid is, like, not that I've ever been to Egypt, but I like the way that the pyramid's styled as though it is... Let's see if I can't outrun this cursed dude, because it's really difficult to dodge battles here. But I have all kinds of PP healing stuff, so I should be okay. I managed to dodge him too. I'm surprised. I might be able to finagle up here, but no. No, I guess not. I can't say it enough. Do not forget to use refresh in every battle that you think will last any amount of time. Like this next one I'll be using refresh. But we'll see how well this works. I'm not even going to be able to heal, probably. Nope, guess not. Oh yeah, there's the Shattered Man. You haven't seen him yet either. Well, I better go ahead and just unload on these guys, because otherwise I will probably get a hurt real bad. Hit point sucker? No, I better... No, not shield killer. I better hungry hit point sucker. Is refresh really the best idea here? Someone's gonna die. I can smell death in the air. Maybe it's just the Shattered Man. That's the death I smell. I am uncertain. He's gotta be weak against fire though, right? He's not particularly weak against it. He's not really strong against it though. So hey. Maybe I'd be better off just using the old freeze attack. Okay. Well, let's just do this. Let's just mash on through, see if we can't keep people alive. Yeah, she's alive. For now. She'll die now, probably. But it was a good thought. But I do have Revive Beta now. Can actually revive people, so that's handy. So, let's do a little bit of freeze. And you need to hungry hit point suck for sure. And you better life up China, because she needs a little time to recover for this next onslaught if I don't take one of these guys out here. Mr. Ash should be safe for another round. Don't mash A too fast. Gotta make sure that her HP's high enough, so I might be able to mash my way through and survive the next battle. Or the next round of this battle. It's still the same battle. Let's do it. Let's stick with the plan. Excuse me while I mash. Well, I killed it, but too late. No experience for China, but HHH might get some juicy healing stuff. 24 HP, that's not bad. But I will be sure to use HHH for the revive, as I have all kinds of bottled water. Like the Primo stuff. HHH doesn't mess around, he uses the Primo water. Why is that not working? Is it gonna work now? Water. Use. No, I can't use the water. Am I doing this right? Throws me off. I'll figure it out in a second here. Well, I was able to use one in battle, so I don't know what was going on there. But maybe it'll work now in a second. I don't really feel like I need to use one right now. Sean, open the casket. There's some dragon powder inside, and Sean takes it. But I'm going to hoard it, because that's always been my strategy with the Dragon Powder for a long time now, to hoard it for one part near the end of the game. Thought I was being all clever using a little bit of slime generation, but it didn't really pan out for me. Not very well, seeing as Mr. Ass fell in that battle, but I knew stuff like this was going to occur this time around. Let's see if I can use the bottled water then, this time. Use. Okay. Can use it now. I don't know what was happening before. I thought I was hitting the same button, but who knows. Well, that took an unnecessary amount of time. And this probably will too. Yeah, one of them. That cursed hieroglyph and all its cursed thunder is ruining my day. Okay, so let's heal back up. I've been using Refresh alright, so Sean and China still have a little bit of healing, so I guess I could use them to heal and let HHH have a bit of a break. Now what's in here? Which one of them is going to fight me? I think maybe neither. They're both actual treasures. This one is Speed Capsule, which reminds me, I do still have that mystical candy that I neglected to use in the last fight. Who should I use the Speed Capsule on? Sean's gonna be slow no matter what. Mr. Ass is the fast one. Yeah, and Sean won't. It really is a waste on him. Maybe China. No, I'll use it on HHH. Normally I don't do that. I normally dump all of those on the main character. But again, like, it's kind of pointless in this game. And Mystical Candy. Let's give that to China. Speed went up by 2. Look at that. Ta-da! And a couple life noodles. That's considerate. Ah, I thought I'd be able to... Ever been flashed by a cursed hieroglyph? It's not pretty. Let me tell you, you're better off not having experienced it. Mr. Ass just fell down, hit his head afterwards. It was bad. That battle was what I aspired it to be. So, as we head down to the bowels of the pyramid, you may be getting a foreboding feeling, and that's because it's time to fight this doorway, which you may notice is updated from the original. And that's one thing I don't think I've really given Messianic the proper props for. Like, I'll be playing this game and I will see a new sprite, and I think he does such a good job of it that I don't even realize that it's a new sprite. Like, I just look at it, I'm like, yeah, that's the Earthbound sprite. So kudos. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I wanted, as per tradition, HHH must drink a bottle of water before this next encounter. And here goes nothing. The statue boss attacked, yes, and it even has a new sprite, instead of just being a color-coded royal statue guard guy. So, what am I gonna do to this guy? I probably want to shield with Sean. I'm gonna go for... I can't remember if he has a shield. I may as well defense down him. And hit you with the... No, I better spy first. And do a little bit of speed up on everybody. Okay. Brain shock. Well, 50-50 on brain shock, and I definitely want him running around punching himself in the mouth in circles. So I don't think I want him hitting me. Yeah, I don't want him doing that to me again. That wasn't very pleasant to feel. This Herculean creature just fucking bearing down on me. How do I heal myself? Okay. You can do this! Okay, a little more shield. Then none of that really worked, so I may as well just do a little more defense down. I should really be healing myself. I can't remember if he has a shield or not, so I'll do the shield killer. And I'm just gonna go ahead and brain shock. And if either of them die, then I'm gonna revive them next turn. So how do you like that? Good, he did have a shield. Hopefully he'll be confused and run around in circles punching himself in the mouth. But he won't. And I will be hurting in a moment. But fortunately this will recover my party a little bit. Heal, guard, refresh. I should have just refreshed to begin with. Okay. And I didn't use that spell that confuses them. Well, that might have been for the best. So let's... Okay, heal HHH. You try to freeze this guy while you try to brain shock him, like the cerebral assassin you are. Well, 50-50. Probably happen anytime now. Oh. Heal. Guard. I'm gonna do brain shock, so I don't know what I guarded for. Waste all that time. Kinda wasting turns on the brain shock. Them's the breaks. This might be more manageable, just healing like that. Rather than just have it spread around on everybody. Although that's kind of in poor taste. Yeah, let's revive some people. I don't feel right about doing that for you guys. More brain shock. Keep up the brain shock. You're gonna RNG this guy into the ground. Eventually. He tried to crush me, but he failed, like the miserable failure he is. So I will do that to him. And bazooka. More brain shock. If I just actually used refresh and wasn't so hyper-focused on the brain shock, this would probably be going better. Yeah, I really need to stop with that. But good, he pretty much wasted a turn there. I do have the Kraken soup if I need it. I do still have a hand-aid. But there's still a lot I can muster here. So yeah, let's bash, and I'm gonna reverse his strategy of offense downing my entire party. Let's do another bazooka. And I better do refresh. Because Sean's running out of PP. Because I got so focused on doing the brain shock that it almost cost me. It's a good thing he was being nice to me, because otherwise, well, it's still early, like, he could still kill me, I guess, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. A little more offense up. I should probably try to freeze him. Get a fluke mobility drill in there. Maybe I could slime generate him too. And brain shock. Let's do the old trifecta. 1. There we go. If at first you don't succeed, try again. As the adage goes. I really would have liked to see him crush himself. That would have been an amusing visual. So let's power everyone up even more. May as well start HP sucking. See if I can't get some fluke HP suck out of this guy. And he still can hit me, being all strange-like. But I'm just hoping that he'll make the right decision and beat himself up after hibernating for thousands of years. Good. I want him hitting me softer. That is adequate. Should I use a little beef jerky? I could. Could. What else do I want my magic for? Revive, I guess, but I should probably just heal. Yeah, do you a little more freezing. Do I? Yeah, just keep this battle going. Just keep on rolling. Maybe... should I speed up everyone again? I know some of you died and probably lost your speed up ability. I wouldn't mind him being immobilized and confused. I would be alright with that. Yeah, keep making yourself weaker by shouting at yourself. I hate myself! That's what he's saying very loudly at me. Well, I'm not so comfortable about unloading physical attacks on him yet, but I may as well... I better heal Mr. Ass once before I start really unloading on this guy. And one more defense down for good measure, because I don't think he has all of his defense down yet. It's more HP suck. And one more refresh. We should be right where we want. Right at the cusp of victory. Well, this battle's a little more controlled than the last battle. I must admit, that last battle I had, I was way too proud of myself. Don't actually lower my offense. Why would you do that to me? Okay. Just nuts to this. Let's get this guy got. HHH, it's time for a little more bottled water, buddy. This is a 2-bottle water battle. You gotta keep everyone all refreshed and everyone all brain shocked that we're battling. Come on, punch yourself. Yeah, yeah, keep it up. Yeah. That's what I like to see. I'm probably so above and beyond what I need for refreshes now. I haven't been counting. Let's see what kind of strike is next. Yeah. I win. Beat that statue boss. Level 57. Ooh, 6 offense. Probably new spell. No. Okay, so what kind of healing should I be doing? Now, I could actually take a bit of a shellacking at this point, so I may as well just press onward. I definitely want that treasure, though. I think it's a diamond armlet. Let's see if I can't trick this... Nah, let's just fight him, because he's a wimp now. Look, in all honesty, this is going way more smoothly than I thought it would. Oh, a raindrop pendant. I'm probably going to want that for a couple of dungeons from now, I can't remember. But yeah, we're not quite out of the woods yet. I think I stepped on the switch. I hope I stepped on the switch. Because that's why I need to get in there. It wasn't just for the raindrop pendant. I didn't put a boss in the way just for a raindrop pendant. I needed to step on that mysterious panel that was on the ground. As much as I'd like those guys' EXP, I want to get out of this dungeon more. I'll get these guys. A little bit of PK Thunder R on those guys was actually pretty useful. Bear that in mind. I must say, I am satisfied with my choice. Hold on. Got a little bit of PK Beam R there. What's this? There's something on the platform. Do you want to get it? No. Wasn't it the whole reason you came here? Oh. There's something on the platform. Do you want to get it? Well, like, put it like that, I suppose I'll get it. I feel sorry for the person who you know existed that came down here and just walked completely past the Hawkeye and got the deep darkness and was like, what do I do? I wonder if there's some text in the game that pops up if you don't have the Hawkeye and is like, go back in the pyramid, you moron, you missed the Hawkeye after you fell down the casket part where King Tut lived. Good thing I'm collecting all these curses of the pharaohs. I should probably use one. And get that butterfly. Alright. Let us get this diamond bracelet. That very expensive diamond bracelet. So we're not quite out of the woods yet. There's one more stretch to go. So... I probably should equip that bracelet. Especially on China. Look at all that defense she doesn't have. She has a little bit more now, though. Well, I don't have the headgear on her too, which is a factor. So, one more mad dash to the end. Is it weird that the boss is like kind of plopped like right in the middle of this dungeon? But at the same time, you gotta be sure to ration all your stuff. Like if you think that's the boss and it's your first time playing, hey, I'm like right there. I gotta say, that run went about as good as I could have. Well, don't speak too soon. So is everyone all healed? Just about. What do you got for healing? You got a cup of life noodles. For reasons that I won't explain, I'm going to take his cup of life noodles away. I'm also going to take his stone of enlightenment away. Because I know something that's going to happen in the future. Yeah, I'll just keep everything else I have here. Oh yeah, I get healing right here. Forgot about that. We finally meet Prince HHH. The stars foretold that I would meet you here. Now is the time for me to pass on to you the technique for making stars rain down. For a while, you must live far away from your friends and live with me. Do you understand? There's only one answer. I must stop you here, even if you don't want to. Stay with me for a while. Do you understand? This technique for causing stars to rain down will most likely prove vital to us. Once I learn it, I'll meet up with you, Sean. Trust me, I will see you again. It depends on HHH's efforts that will determine the reuniting of the group. Be faithful and wait until that time comes. So now I get to deal with all this with 3 people. Hooray! But at the same time, I guess I get to expose you to these here high-class UFOs and its cohort. They are very fast, if I do recall. Let me just spy on them. And then you can just see for yourself, rather than me just haphazardly guessing. Their speed's not too crazy. Freeze. Brain shock's not really gonna help me now. Now that the cerebral assassin's left my party. Oh yeah, did I even finish saying in the pyramid about... Anyway, I'm satisfied with my choice of calling HHH and not have him be the main character, because with all the bottled water and him having brain shock, he's a cerebral assassin, he's got, like, the Bracelet of Kings. Like, it's just a better fit. I was worried at first I might not be happy with it, but it's fate. Oh, and China learns PSI Shield B. Hello, it's your dad. Yeah, that's like the fates going, you wrap it up here, buddy. Well, you see, I'm trying to wrap it up here, but you decided to spawn like 8 enemies and right outside the pyramid. I'm not sure if it was the Dungeon Man, but there is a strange-looking tower to the northwest. This key I picked up a little while ago shall maybe open the tower. You may have it. I do not need it. Mr. Ass got the key to the tower. So yeah, you need that in order to get into the next area. And can I actually get anything from him now? Because I actually carried healing through. Okay, oh, the broken antenna's here. I'll want that. The broken antenna in this version... Yeah, no, the broken antenna's still the broken antenna. But the broken bazooka, which is the heavy bazooka, is what the uncontrollable sphere drops 1 out of 128 times. So they just changed it in this version, because the heavy bazooka is better than the broken antenna, which turns into, what, the Gaia beam? It's Jeff's best weapon, anyway. Can I show you the Considerate UFO? I can't remember. I just gotta get to Dungeon Man and end the video. Let's generate a little more slime. So yeah, I guess I'm alright with how this turned out. I was trying to say, before I got blindsided outside the pyramid, that all the studying I've been doing about the pyramid lately must have given me, like, pyramid powers to get through. It's like I've researching about the pyramids, and then I also found out about a buried site that was in Turkey. It was discovered in 1996. I didn't even know about it, called Göbekli Tepe. Anyone who watches The Experience would know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I find it fascinating now because, like, the Göbekli Tepe, like I was saying, turns out to be, like, 12,000 years old or something it's carbon dated back to. Like, older than what they thought the pyramids were for a while. Even though they think the Sphinx is, like, what, 16,000 years old now? It used to align with the constellation of Leo from my research. I'm hardly an encyclopedia here, I'm just going by what I read. But I just find it interesting, the idea of lost civilizations that we maybe never knew about. And in this game, we go under the secret rooms of the pyramid, which may very well be there. What'd I get? Ooh, royal iced tea. I love iced tea. What kind of magic am I getting? Shield Omega. And Mr. Ass is one step closer to healing the broken antenna into a viable weapon. Hey, dude. Looks like you could enter, but it's locked. Fortunately for me, I have the key to the tower. Help. An old key. So let us use this old key. And let us get all situated here. And allow the music in this area to serenade you with its beauty. Hiya, you are inside of my bod. Brick Road. This is the man who wanted to become the first combination of dungeon and human in history. My statistics show about 70% of people go to the right first in a dungeon. Brick Road. So obviously go to the left. Is this your first time doing anything? Good night, bench. May you relax and recover your health and spirits. So, fortunately, you get free heals in here. So, I probably ought to stop the video here, but... So I am going to go to the ATM and get everything that I need from that vendor outside. Then come back in here. What were those presents that I fought that I cut out? Find out next time on Mother to Deluxe.